Let's remove this. I thought you guys would have been here by now. 9 o'clock, guys. 9 o'clock. Or is it 9 p.m.? Okay. Let's share the live stream. Somebody just sent me a message. I would like to be a co-host. Gotta ask them co-host of why. Thom, hi. Bosla, hi. Welcome, guys. It's gonna be an interesting show. I'm very excited. Let me know that everything's good. You guys can hear me loud and clear. I wanna put the live chats on. We're just setting up a goal here, guys. How's everybody doing this evening? Are we all good? Give me some love on the comment section there. Show me some love. Just say hi. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... Okay. So I'm going to log into here. So I'm able to see the comments. No. We haven't yet started. We will officially start shortly. We good. It's cold. Listen, I had 2 jackets on and I had my gown on, and I had to take it off and obviously, dress up. As you can see, my pants is still my pajama pants. I had to take it off just so I can look decent for you guys. To guard your privacy, abide by your wrong. We can hear you. That's good. Share my outie. Ulekele, Rainseka. I love you, Uncle Privilege. Your podcast is never boring. Come on now. So guys, as you can see behind me, we got Queen Chiddima. So that's the topic, the first topic I wanted us to look at, because obviously this is what started, this is what brought us together initially. But let's be honest, this whole Chiddima thing is becoming a bit disrespectful. It's becoming a mockery. It's becoming a mockery. Ask me any question. I mean, she is making a joke and a mockery of the South African justice system. Because you tell me, I'm trying to see, am I able to touch this? I hope you are good. We have resumed the live stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start touching things. Let's go back to Chiddima. All right. So, guys, quick one. So, Chiddima basically went to court today, and God, according to the information that I'm getting, what happened in court, basically, the court needs to bring evidence. The laws can exhaust you, hey? The court needs to bring evidence to show how Chiddima came into the country. So we know, that she's in the country legal because she tried to apply with an illegal bank statement, a fake bank statement. Then apparently she came through Mozambique into the country. So we know this, but we still need to prove it. After we prove it, then we can deport her. Guys, please do me a favor to anyone who's calling for the channel. Please text first before calling, so that you let me know what you're discussing, and then we will get the calls later. Okay, guys, please text first, and we'll get to the phone calls and everybody else much later. For now, let's first cover the topics that we have at hand. I just want to share this. Okay, there we go. It seems like, yeah, just give me a second, guys. I think I know what the problem is. Okay, all right, we should be fine now. Sometimes I forget how big this house is and how far the Wi-Fi sometimes can be. I'm using fiber, so I shouldn't technically have issues with the internet. But we should be good right now. All right, guys. So the whole Chiddima story, I think, is just exposing the South African justice system. How the law just doesn't make any sense. That this law doesn't make any sense. Somebody that the whole world watched and saw South Africa exposed, left the country. Stories came. When she lived the life, she made statement, I will never return, I will never come back here. I just need to breathe. What sharp. Full text. All of a Sunday, she's in Cape Town. Now, guys, keep in mind, she was arrested in what? They say July, right? Early July. But how long has she been in Cape Town? I think the issue is not that she was in the country. I think the issue is that she exposed that she was in the country to us. So what I'm beginning to realize is that the South African government or whoever is in charge, because we don't even know who's in charge, like tells these people, okay, listen, sharp, you can do whatever, just shh. Because you know why I'm saying this? Lo muntu, this nigga, this one, Mr. Maybach, Mr. Dynasty, 4K Dynasty. This guy here literally made a fake video going to the airport to make it look like he's leaving. Guys, these people are taking us for jokes. These people are playing with us. This guy is not even, you see, so there's a video, and this is the reason why sometimes I pride myself in the research that I do. There's a video that is circulating where in Cape Town, there was this guys that were stopped with expensive cars, and he happened to be a trader and whatnot. And everybody thought that was Mr. Dynasty that was caught. It wasn't him. Guys, are we okay? Can everybody just show me some love on the comment section there? Is the network fine? Are we still having network issues? I'm just refreshing the other device. Okay. More reason not to vote for the DA for the Okay, thank you for the heart. That shows that we're good. The comments might just be a little in delay, guys. But please show me some love in the comments so I know that we are all good. Everybody can hear. Like Uncle P, we here. Send some love. So, guys, you know, my issue with a lot of things that is happening in SA is that for some reason, because me, I know. I've been arrested before. I've been handcuffed before. I It's not easy to bully South African police or to just think they'll arrest you, Baba. You'll spend a day or two or three, even if you have a lawyer. You'll spend a couple of days in jail. But how Chiddima and all these guys are not seeing themselves is exposing something. There's too much. Somebody in the comment section asked, where is she getting the money? Because how's it, Cariso? It can't be the modeling money that she's still gallivanting around with all this. But then again, she's Nigerian, so what do you expect? I mean, she's Nigerian. What do you expect? You know? Somebody said bit by bit. What does bit by bit mean? Is it breaking, guys? Is the network not good? Because on my side, everything looks fine. You know how much these guys are pissing me off. This is one of the topics that I'd like us to discuss next. The content, but simply because they wanna make money. Let's stay here for now, okay? So we can talk in peace. Stream is not clear, Uncle P, unless it's just on my side. Okay, guys, it's clear, okay? Yeah, some people said now it's clear. And this is one of the things that I also say with the internet service provider. Them to be offering us a certain amount of, because I've got 100 MB. It's breaking, but continue. It refresh on its own. It's just what wants to be steady. Okay, I hear you guys. Okay, stream is not. Okay, guys, let's do something completely different. I'm gonna get out of the studio. Oh, I'm gonna need lights. And actually go much closer to the Wi-Fi so we can have a better stream, guys. Oh, I apologize. I'm walking through my house. There we go. I think we're gonna have a better stream here. Let me get a chair. Okay, guys, I think we should be fine now. I think we should be good. I'm very close. I'm now close to the modem, the router. Let's hope the sound is also okay. Somebody's asking me, are you South African? Okay, guys, we should be good. That's it. Better. There we go. Everybody's saying it's better. Good. All right. I guess I'm gonna change the streaming room completely. Guys, look, I obviously wanna do the stream proper. I wanna be professional. I wanna be able to play videos in the background that we're discussing. I wanna be able to change the screen and everything else. I'm buying the proper devices and everything. So all your support and your love on the channel really, really, really means a lot, guys. Whether it's 10 Rand, whether it's 5 Rand, 15. Yo, somebody went crazy and sent me a grand. The savannas that I'm going to buy when that money comes into the bank account. Don't judge me. They say we are drunkard. I'm just trying to not disappoint them. Yo, so now 100% clear. Love it, love it. Love it, beautiful. So guys, quick one. A lot of time people ask me, Uncle P, you're a foreigner yourself and you speak like this. Why? I don't speak like this because I'm a content creator. I don't speak like this because I'm looking for people to like me or anything else. You know, I feel like I don't know what happened because I grew up in a generation where being truthful meant something, where being honest meant something. But now I feel like people who lie more and people who are more fake tend to be loved more than anyone. People just don't want people that speak the truth. It's almost like as if the truth needs to be disguised with lies. You need to marionate the truth. You need to be gentle with the truth. And I just don't think it's fair. I have one question to any foreigner that is currently watching this live stream. If you are really proud of your country, if you are really, 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 really proud of your country, are you not proud enough to fight for your country the same way South Africans are fighting for theirs? Because to me, if I'm proud of something, I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to defend it. Now, you leave your home. You go to somebody else's home. You do not integrate into their society. When you get to their home, you seek for a community of people of your nation. Join that community. You look for shops that sell food of your people. You look for schools that have people of your country, like there's the influx of people of your country. So you come to somebody's country to live the way you would have lived if you were in your own country. Make that shit make sense. Guys, that thing doesn't make sense. South Africa, I've realized, are people fighting in the comment? He is not South African original. So yo, guys, calm down. Sendile, precious, good evening, mamas. I don't care if he's South African. Went through the right channels, not only that. South Africa is a disaster. Wonder why. Somebody said, are you stupid? And you lost. Guys, don't need to take idiots in the comments, man. There's always going to be idiots in the comment section. You know, I was talking to somebody. One of the guys came to remove a tracker in one of the cars in the property. And we were having a conversation. And he was not in agreement of what March and March is doing. And I asked him why. He said, no, they are targeting the wrong people. I'm like, no, they're not. They're targeting the right people. He says, no, they should be targeting the government. I said, no, they shouldn't. And I used Burkina Faso as an example. Somebody says, now you're begging for money on the internet. Yes, please, 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 please. I'm never going to go play TikTok games, né? When I'm done here, I'm going to go play for TikTok games and start begging even more. Yeah, please, please, please. My guy, you cannot put shame on me for putting food on the table. You people call us lazy. Then when we are working, we are also, what do you people want? So you want us to do things for free. So now you want me to sit on this internet for hours, for free. So the fact that my people love me enough, appreciate the fact that I take the time to come and communicate with them, and they show love through money, it is hitting your where's your please send, Baba. You will not offend me. If you want to offend me, send. I promise you, I'll be very hate. You send me 100,000, Baba. I promise you, you will hate me. I will not be able to show my face on camera anymore. I might not even no. Send me 1,000,000. Send me 1,000,000. I might not be able to show my face on camera, Baba. Please, put shame on me. Don't, Baba, you are tempting me. Don't talk money now. We are not here to talk money. You see now you are misguiding my focus. This guy try to insult me about money. I get out of here, bro. Guys, so like I was saying, I was talking to this guy from Cartrack, and I said to him, you know what you don't realize? What a lot of people don't realize. If you travel the world, you will notice one thing that is different between South Africa and the world. South Africa is the only country, and I'm telling you this, and anybody can come and prove me wrong. South Africa is the only country in the world where you can literally come to South Africa. You will find every nationality in the world. Okay? You'll find every nationality in the world. You'll find Congolese, Angolans, Somalians, Tanzanians, Mozambicans, Zimbabweans, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Ghanaians, Senegalese, Ethiopians, you name it, you will find them here. Now, you will not only find them here, you will also find their communities. Now, you will not only just find their communities, you will also find their churches, their schools. You will also find their shops, their businesses. This even goes as far as you will even find their banks, where banks have special things for. You find that all in South Africa. You will not go to Nigeria and find an Angolan community. It does not exist. I don't know if there's even one Angolan in Nigeria. I will be very shocked. Like, what is that imbecile looking for in that country? Your own country is. What are you living poverty to poverty? What are you doing? You will never find a South African going to Nigeria, trying to become a Zulu king and starting a community. But in Somalians, they are telling you that they are. You know, when I found out that foreigners are allowed to claim UIF, guys, which is the, sorry, I mean the, not UIF, sorry, my bad. I'm talking about the accidental thing. Jump on the road, get run over. Comment section, my brain is freezing me here because people are right. What is this? Yes, we're gonna burn those people soon. Okay, I'm gonna have to block this person. He's gonna get the live stream banned. Not the SASA grant, guys. The accident one, they're claiming for accident. RAF, yes. Road accident fund. My guy, imagine. Now, this is what I need people to understand, man. The South African laws were made to protect foreigners because the people who initially created those laws were foreigners themselves. You see, when the Mulungus came to South Africa, they settled here and they knew that they were no longer living. They created laws that protect foreigners. Why? Because they knew there is a time that will come that South Africans will wake up and they'll be like, now that we have resolved all of our problems, now that everything is going okay, come here, fellow colonizers. That 80% of land that you own, Masipa. Remember, I told you guys, all this started because of land expropriation. The moment you talk about touching land, the Mulungus, they lose their mind because they know you will reproduce, You'll multiply. They can't multiply faster than us. Because us, we don't care whether we have money or we don't money, we reproduce. So they needed to stop that thing. So most of these laws were created to protect foreigners because themselves, they are foreigners. Even though they've got IDs showing that the citizenship, oh, their father was a certain... Hey, Baba, if you are not this king, first of all, you can't claim Africa. Whether you come here, you say pigmentation, what, oh, the Bible, what, I don't care. If this first, Africa. Now, it does not take away from white South Africans. Guys, this is true. That's why I always say people need to understand there's a difference between being African and being South African and being Angolan and being Nigerian. We are all Africans, but we are not all South Africans. Because that's where people make it mistake. We are all Africans. Yes, we are all Africans. We all have our homes. We are all Africans. We all have our cultures. We are all Africans. We all have our language. There's a reason for that. So, white South Africans, because of years and years and years of being in this country, eventually, you cannot trace their lineage to where you can now say, this Mulungu, we are going to expropriate them, we are going to vuvuzela them back to England, back to France, back to Netherlands. You can't. The South African whites, unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to look at it, for those ones that are haters, they are naturalized breeds of South Africa. Those Afrikaners, if you drop them in the UK, they'll be very confused. Even the white people there in the UK, they will be like, this one here is a foreigner. Not even a foreigner from Europe, they'll be like, this one here is a foreigner from out of space, because they won't assume that Africa has white people. South Africa is literally the definition, or rather yet the visual of what the world was supposed to literally look like, where every race, every culture, without judgment, you can live in unity. Where did the problem become? You guys started bullying the owners of the land. You started wanting to take over. You see something beautiful. Instead of sharing the beauty of that thing, you're like, what if it became ours? Now you had a problem with them. And now you are acting as if they have lost their senses. You are acting as if they don't know what they are talking about. Guys, please feel free to send me WhatsApp message if you want to call into the live stream so that we can have a specific discussion. Somebody said, Uncle P, can you please talk about SIRC, and you really believe they are going to make change? We donated a lot of money, and I'm beginning to wonder if we're going to see real change. Like I knew Jacinta said, there's outside NGO, NPO. Okay, so guys, when it comes to Princey and the organization, this is what I have to say now. They're going to try. They're going to try. They're going to really... I think the one thing that everybody should expect is that they will expose the government and the fact that the government is not willing to change the constitution. That's one thing for a fact that they will do. They will expose that the government does not want to change the constitution, because every time they put something on the table and nothing happens, exposure. So that's one thing I know for sure. Now, will we actually reach a stage where the law starts changing, where South Africa belongs to everyone that lives in it, actually changes? Whew. Yeah, nah. Uncle P, I bet you there is someone sitting in the slums of Nigeria somewhere cursing at you for just being in SA and having legal... Listen. I'm telling you, there's somebody right now floating in Nigeria, because I can see right now, Nigeria is drowning. There's some... I guys, let's behave, please. I bet you there's somebody floating in Nigeria right now in the water, just hating. Guys, it's so easy. I was talking to the guys at the gym even today because some of the foreigners at the gym were having issues with me because of my channel. And the South Africans in the gym, they support these foreigners. They are friends, so they also staying away from me. So it's created a bit of a bad vibe in the gym. So I called the guys and I started asking them questions. I said, guys, ask me any question about my channel, my content, and I will answer. I have no issue. I have a plan already. I emailed it to you. Yes, I saw that email, bro. I saw it. I'm gonna look into it and give you a shout in the AM. I said to them, guys, ask me any question and I will answer it. I asked them a very simple question. Guys, why did you leave your country? That's all. Why did you leave your country? Did you leave your country because your country was okay, but you just wanted a vacation? Because the visa you initially came to South Africa with was a visitor's visa. You came to visit. It was not a business visa. So now you own a business in South Africa. Why? Because you saw opportunities that you do not have in your country. You saw something that was better than your country. Now my question to you is, if you came and you found something better, why destroy it? Make that thing make sense. How you came, you saw something that is good, and then you destroyed it. Now, when the owners of the country say to you, hey, Baba, we are no longer happy with the way you are treating us. We are no longer happy with your behavior within our space. You complain. You say they are xenophobic. They are Afrophobic. You go as far as to even accuse them of analyzing you and beating you. But the one thing you refuse to do is leave. I have never in my whole entire life seen a situation where people are claiming to be unalived, claiming to be beaten, claiming to be terrified, but yet they refuse to leave. Make that make sense? Guys, South Africa, guys, see right now, I get a small headache. There's a hospital here I can go to for free. I just, there's a number I can dial, an ambulance will show up in your country. What number will you dial for an ambulance to show up? Right now, I hear a cockroach in my house and I get scared. I go under the bed. There's a number I can call, the police will come. They'll even help me look for that cockroach in my house to deal with it. What number do you call? Uncle P, what's your take on the Nigerian journalist? The Nigerian journalist exposed herself. She exposed who her people truly are. South Africans like to pretend like they're okay with these foreigners. Yeah, you are very true. They pretend a lot because when they are not around, then they start speaking differently. My take on that Nigerian journalist is an idiot. If you're going to come and you're a journalist, she was supposed to have composure. She was supposed to embarrass that minister by showing proper composure, by asking straight questions, but she came with gibberish. She came and she showed exactly what Nigerians are. They are egotistic, pompous, buffoons, uneducated fools that can't follow order. Guys, keep in mind, we have literally made videos about them being shocked. The fact that we stand in queues, that we do not use bribery to stand in queue. Imagine bribing somebody because you're in a KFC line. Madam Fetu, how hungry are you? Guys, look, the reality is this, man. There are things that South Africa's structure, economy structure, is European based, is American based, it's Asian based. You guys, so imagine if there was an evolution of black people where poverty, slavery, and we're getting out of it in middle class, wealth. Now, imagine the evolution includes intelligence and everything else. South Africa is the premium version of black. The premium. Now, look, am I insulting my own people and myself? Yes, I am. Go ask these foreigners in their countries if they can walk into their bank and get a bank loan. Go ask them in their countries if they know what a home loan is. Go ask them if they know what a credit score is. Listen, guys, listen. I don't want to embarrass our countries too much. My friend, there's no such thing as a credit score. Go ask them in their country what is their tax number, where their SARS office is. Go ask them. Go ask them how many home affairs stations they have within. You know how many home affairs I have around me? Edenvale, Jamestown, literally Bedford View. They are just everywhere. There's everything. They accused the Congolese of butchering a South African in a viral video, only to find out that the videos from Tahiti. We know those things. Do we know these people and their propaganda? Guys, the reality is this, South Africans. You take these things for granted, the smallest things for granted. Today, you are realizing how important your hospitals and your clinics are. Baba, there is no Nigeria, Angola, Congo, Mozambique. There is none of them that will claim that in their country they can go to clinic and get free medication or treatment. It is a lie. It's a lie. Yeah, STD, STI, HIV, you name it. No matter the disease can even be terminal, where you need specialized machineries. You will get treatment for free. They have made a video of Pakistani giving South African food. I need that verified. Listen, guys, they can give South African food. They can give them water. They can even make it rain, Baba. They can go to Soweto and build Soweto the way Santen looks, where Soweto looks like Santen. We don't care. Thank you very much for your investment, Futek. It's simple. If you can do it in South Africa, if you can feed poor South Africans, why don't you go feed poor Somalians? Why don't you go feed poor Pakistanians? Why don't you go feed poor Zimbabweans? If you can open a charity home in South Africa, me, Uncle P, I'm kind-hearted. Look at me, I own a charity home. I'm saving 50 South Africans. Go open it in Angola. Go open it. Guys, it's what you don't understand. The only reason anyone is able to do anything in South Africa is because South Africa has the ability and the opportunities to allow it to happen. They're not doing it because they're smarter than you. No. You have tried to do it. Do you know how many friends I have that have NGOs, NPOs, and they've tried to get funding from the government? If it's a woman, they want to sleep with you. If they're not going to sleep with you, you can forget. If it's a guy, you must pay here, you must pay there, you must... Unless you're a cute guy and then you end up meeting the... Yeah, then you are in trouble. Then they're also going to want to... That one day, okay, yeah. Moral of the story. Evening Malinga. Moral of the story. South Africans, I have seen it myself personally, have tried. Whether it is to go for the business grants, listen, guys, I grew up in a South Africa where we used to go, what is it called? We used to go to companies to get like, man, guys, I'm just annoyed. My problem is I'm annoyed because I'm remembering somebody commented about Sumunia Groove, SABC1, Chakalani, Sesan. You know, they reminded me of how we grew up as a unit. You didn't know Zulu, Xhosa, Venda in South Africa. You didn't know. All you knew was South African. Today, Tongas want attention because they are being discriminated for being darker than the Zulu. How are you darker than the Zulu? What gradient of dark? What opacity? Since me I edit videos, what opacity of darkness does the Zulus have? What is the degree of the darkness of the Zulu compared to the top? You know, for a lazy country, you guys really know how to deal with things, eh? South Africa, I guarantee you, if this ever ends, you guys are going to need therapy. Rikakuma, hi. You guys are going to, you literally need a 3-year vacation where you just say, listen, guys, thank you very much. Even Uncle P, after all this is finished, you say, Uncle P, even you, stop talking. Switch the channel off. We are tired. We don't to hear anything anymore. We are tired. We are taking a vacation for 3 years. When foreigners start giving us problems again, you come back, you start talking again. Until then, Uncle P, shh, we'll send you money. We'll just donate. Just keep quiet. You do vlogs. Yeah. Do. Yo. Hey. Somebody said, I have just learned that Africans and not only Nigerians live in denial all their lives, and they will never accept when they are wrong. They always play victim, blame. Listen, every single African plays victim. I saw a Zimbabwean march on March. They want Nigerians out. Zimbabweans, they want Nigerians. The Zimbabwean ladies are asking Nigerians to join them in their country because apparently, you know, they want to, the Nigerians that come to South Africa, they want with money because they come from all the way far to South Africa. That means they have money. And they what? Go watch the video. The video is there. Sumunia, oh, we are one. OMG, you have just taken me back to good time. Guys, listen. You guys don't have TV. SABC 1, 2, 3, ETV. Used to be TV. The issue, like I'm saying, guys, at some stage, do you see even the entertainment industry, how it started dying? Because at some stage, everything that was South African, everything that made South Africa music, South Africa content, South Africa became international. All of them started copying Americans, because when the influx of foreigners started coming in, people were coming with different accents, you know, so they needed to incorporate these accents within the shows. To us, we are used to people, you know. Yeah, now you've got a South African sounding American. Next thing, boom, it's Tabani South African. Now we know, yes, South Africa. Yes, we know we have Tabanis. We understand we have Tabanis. But it was personal, it was private. Why are you putting it on TV now? Our problem is we became too modernized. We forgot the value of culture. We became so westernized to the extent where we forget our own values. Forget about our countries. As we were never westernized, we were never culturalized, we were never mentalized, we were just enslaved. The only thing we know is to escape. We just want to escape. What South Africa forgets is, a South African child was taught, you are born, you go to school, you are smart, you get your education. When you get education, you get a job. You get a job, you find a woman, you get married, you have children, your children have children, you become a grandparent. Not us. Not us. Nobody teaches us that. With us, one rule, make it. You want to be respected, make it. You want to be loved, make it. You want to be seen, make it. So we are literally raised to make it. You imagine having a rich father, but you are poor. That's our reality. You have a rich father, but you are poor. Because he made it. Now, your own father is showing you. The only way your father will spoil you and show off is if you went to school, you studied, you became a doctor, or you became a powerful engineer. Now your rich father is showing off through you being an engineer, so to show that his money made you an engineer. Otherwise, you will suffer. Culture contamination. Tulani said hi. Hi, Tulani. A message was hidden here. The black South African is paying for his decision to keep the white man. These fools do not know white people rule the world. This is one more payday. One more payday. If South Africa is not paying for keeping the white man, South Africa is paying for accepting fellow black Africans. The white man is not the one who's destroying South Africa. It's fellow black Africans that are destroying South Africa. So for you to say that South Africans are paying for choosing the white man, you people got rid of white people. How's your country? How are you doing? You guys literally got oppressed. You get poverty. You get poverty. You get poverty. You get poverty. Everybody gets poverty. What the hell are you talking about? All of us got rid of our white people. What did we get? Dusty roads. Do you know what a satellite is? Do you know what fiber is in your country? Fiber. Do you know fiber? Wi-Fi. That thing you carry, that small modem, you put a SIM card. That is not Wi-Fi. That is not Wi-Fi, Baba. You know what the Wi-Fi, proper Wi-Fi is? You know, sometimes some arguments you people make, nah, it's very senseless. Let me not dwell on you. You want to... Where are we? I lost my ID in 2019 and a booking system was introduced, which kept me from getting a date. No matter how much Home Affairs refreshes the system for me, it never wanted to give me a date. Now it works. And Zim is tightening the border, as I heard people. Imagine Zimbabwe tightening the border. Who are you tightening the border for? Hey, Baba, Opera Winfrey, they put the Opera Winfrey on us, Baba. You get poverty. You guys, Zim is tightening their borders. Who are they tightening it for? If Zim only goes one way, then imagine tightening your border against your own people. They are literally tightening their borders against their own people. Because South Africans are not going to Zim. Mozambique is the only people that are going, because the Pakistanis and everybody, Chiddima, they go through Zim. So Zim is not touching the border from the other side. Can you imagine Cyril Ramaphosa tightens the borders for us to come back, for South Africans not to come back? That's what Zimbabwe has done. Zimbabwe realized that, keep in mind, Zimbabwe got back what? 6,000 of their people back, apparently. 6,000 people shook the economy. The economy got destabilized by 6,000 Zimbabweans. What kind of an economy gets destabilized by 6,000 people? South Africa is over 30 million foreigners. And I'm still able to open my tap, drink water. There's electricity in my house. Where now you got 6,000 people. Your electricity is a problem. Your water source is becoming a problem. But for you guys, you are not serious. Guys, let's play nice. No wonder they prefer even to stay in the prisons because, guys, 6,000 people collapse the economy. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, but let them tighten. They must tighten harder. Zimbabwe, tighten your borders harder, nah? So your people don't come back. This guy, so I saw a video. Well, I actually have the video. So apparently how Zimbabweans enter into South Africa through the Limpopo rivers, because apparently they are crocodiles. They basically have raw chicken that is ready, that they throw, so that the crocodiles can go eat the chicken. Sometimes the crocodiles, they don't follow the chicken because the chicken maybe it sinks and the crocodiles, they take it too quickly. So they use dogs. They're using dogs. They take a poor dog, throw it in the water. As the dog is swimming, catching the attention of the crocodiles, them they swim on the opposite side. They now have Big Brother Zimbabwe. Big Brother Zimbabwe. You see, this is what I'm saying, guys. The problem is that these countries there, instead of focusing on creating job opportunities, things for their youth, farming and everything. They are focusing on nonsense. What will Big Brother Zimbabwe do for them? First of all, they don't have data. They don't have money for data. What do they even? They have TVs. Okay, their TV they've got like national stations. Like, how is Zimbabwe even a country, guys? Who stays in Zimbabwe, if not just their politicians and their politicians' friends and family? There is nobody in South Africa has never not met a Zimbabwean. Nobody in South Africa is probably not dated a Zimbabwean, whether you knowingly or unknowingly, because she was pretending. Because some of them, they can really blend in. There's no Zimbabweans in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is empty. Zimbabwe is supposed to be very clean. Zimbabwe was supposed to be that pair of underwear that you bought and you forgot and it fell under the bed and it stayed there. It's dusty, but it's still clean. That's what Zimbabwe is supposed to be. Somebody said, I'm totally against anything Pan-African. The only way black will earn respect in the world is through military power, nothing else. So let's use Burkina Faso as an example. You see, the only reason why Burkina Faso was able to be successful was because the people believed in Traore. Remember, the people did not choose Traore. Traore chose the people. Okay? So, we did not choose Jacinta. Jacinta chose us. So that means that the support Jacinta is getting is not something that she asked for. It's something that was given to her. It's the same thing with Traore. So if Jacinta today said, I'm going to become president, the unfortunate thing about South Africa is that South Africans, black South Africans, white, colored, Indian South Africans, they are not united. Had they been united with a common understanding, Jacinta would be president, the next president. Because every country that is looking for change, including Poland, even the UK, even the USA, voted for Donald Trump. They are voting for leaders that are standing against immigrations. But here in South Africa, we have a leader that only talks to us. When does he even talk to us again? Why does he use cupcake? Yeah. Cupcake. Cupcake is exhausting. See, the thing is with South Africans, your problem is, and I'm gonna tell you this once more, South Africans, it doesn't matter how angry you get. South Africa, you're like a child. You know, the Bible says that the person that will enter the kingdom of heaven is the person that is like a child. Why does the Bible say that? Because you see, my 2 children are currently in their bedroom. We had an agreement that I'm going to be live streaming for an hour to 2 hours. We went to buy snacks and everything. They're watching a movie. 5 and 4 years, well behaved. They're doing their thing. If they need anything, I told them, please, if it's really an emergency, call daddy. South Africa, you guys are like children. You easily forgive. You easily laugh. You know, especially when somebody says sorry. But you are forgetting that we are very different in culture, in mannerism, and in beliefs. When these West African, North African, guys, keep in mind, these people are all the way from up there. Their beliefs are very different. Their ancestry is very different. What they went through is very different from you. So when they come to you, South Africa, you're soft. You see that video, South African men, they asked one question. South African women, or just women in general, when you speak of African men, do you consider South African men? You know why they ask that question? Because they think in order to be a man, you need to be, you know, let me show my muscles because me, I've got some guns, you know. You need to have muscles, you need to be big, you need to be bearded, you need to be men. That's what they think it means to be a man. They are forgetting these very same men are the ones that they are playing them left and right and center. But that's not where we are. That girl asked that question because South Africans portray gentleness and softness. They are men. Just because they're not built like wild animals, like gorillas ready to go to war, you question their masculinity. But in the same breath, in the same Belingo Bengota, you accuse them of being gender-based violent specialists. How are you not a man, but yet you are the specialist in Manhattan? Be serious. You people are not serious. Make the maths make sense. You say the South African men are not men. They are soft, they're tender, they all they know how to do is drink. Then, at the same breath, you accuse them of being abusers. Where are they getting the stamina? A drunkard doesn't have stamina to fight. So if they both the women and the men, they are both drinking, who's fighting who? The issue with South Africa, we are papa. You people, you don't like to talk at home. You like to talk in public. All your business in public, you get a blue eye. You want to come to TikTok to show us your blue eye and say, oh, Tepo gave me a blue eye. But you didn't say that you put salt in the pap because you don't know how to cook pap. You told Tepo you can cook pap. That was Tepo's last pap. It was the 15th of the month. Tepo will get money on the 25th. So that pap was supposed to last until the 25th. You overcooked the pap. You didn't tell Tepo that you don't know how to make eggs. You went to Tepo's house, you made 12 eggs with your salty pap. You ate. Tepo came home. You ate his 3 months grocery. Now Tepo got angry. Tepo, you come to us, you tell us half the story. Tepo is a gent. You know, there are some. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Uncle P, hold on. I love Poland. They say we don't need foreigners in Geneva. They don't. And South Africa doesn't either. Most of the doctors in South Africa that discovered the medicines that did most of the greatest things in South Africa, they were not foreign doctors. It was, have you ever heard a Nigerian doctor in South Africa discovers? Uncle P, do you think Somalians, Ethiopians, Pakistanis, Bangladesh will ever go? Because I see them, they are chilled. No, they won't. They will never. They will never. Guys, it's too far to go back. There's nothing for them to go back to. They will never. The only thing that you can do is make it uncomfortable for them to run their businesses. Not support them. I promise you. Once you stop supporting them, you don't go to their shops. You go to that one South African. Whether he doesn't have the sugar, you even say to him, Mama, yes, 300, add stock for sugar. When you make profit, give me. Guys, we need to support our people. We need to support our people. Once you stop supporting them, they become the second class of this country, where they belong. They become the proper refugees that they were supposed to be. Guys, remember, the only reason they are here is because it's you go to their businesses. How many of you on this live stream today, you enter the Pakistani shop? Why? Because some of you have no choice. Because that's the only shop that you have around. Right now, no shops are open. And I promise you, it's 10 p.m. I know a few Pakistani shops that are still open. Because they sleep inside there. So they can stay awake. He's watching football. Like I know some of them, like there's one that watches MMA. There's the MMA event happening 3 o'clock in the morning. Him is open. You can go there. He's literally open 24/7. He closes whenever he wants to close. And then they call you lazy because they work overnight, not understanding that they work like slaves because they are slaves. Americans don't work like slaves. The English, the UK, they're not working like slaves. The Irish are not working like slaves. Why? Because their country is designed in a way that they don't need to work like slaves. But why South Africans must work like slaves when their country is also designed in a way that they don't need to work like slaves? Slaves work like slaves. Period. I just saw that ish. It's bad. You just made me sad. Just wiped a smile on my face. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, guys, but you know me. If you love the truth, this is the channel to subscribe to. That's what I say. That's literally what I say at the end of every show. Why? Because I promise you guys, I'll tell you guys the hard truth, whether you want to believe it or not. Guys, how many Nigerian car dealerships now exist? And you think all of them, they are selling cars. They are buying accidental cars, fixing them. and then putting the prices as if they are brand new cars. They're not selling cars. How many printing companies that belong to Nigerians now? What do Nigerians know about printing? And then when you look at their books, these guys, companies making 300,000-400,000 a month printing. And we're just supposed to sit there. Guys, what people don't understand, these fake businesses, which are disguised as real businesses while they're doing money laundering, affect people who have actual businesses. Guys, we used to print logos for 100 rand, 150. Now you can go to town for 25 rand, 30 rand. You print a nice logo. Now imagine me who's living in Bedford View, or somebody who doesn't stay close to town where these Nigerians are doing this masifa. You can't get there. Bro, we have lost so much clients. You have Mulungus going to town to Joburg now, because now everything you can do online. People market online. You can do everything online. You don't even need to show up. They'll do everything and they'll just ship it to you. We lost clients. We had to close businesses because it's like they're telling you, how much do you charge? Oh, I charge 150. 150? How is that possible? I just found somebody that charged 15 rand for an embroidery pocket-sized logo. Impossible. But he doesn't care because that is not his main business. Somebody, okay, give me a second. We won a battle beforehand and won the war victorious before any call for it. You saw the Zimbabwean Kusi story. Limpopo is their den. You would swear that is Pakistan. Yo, you know the things that I know about Limpopo, even like old friends that we went to school with, like foreigners that now reside in Limpopo, they've got mansions and everything. Limpopo is a foreigner's den. Limpopo. Limpopo is Zimbabwe. Uncle P, they say South Africans were eating customers' food from Checkers. It's that true? Customers' food from... No. Guys, you don't understand. God is my witness. As I make this statement, may thunder strike me if I'm lying. God is my witness. I was at McDonald's buying food for my children. I think he's either Malawian or a Zimbabwean bike rider. He went to deliver food for a client and he forgot the drinks at McDonald's. When he came back, the lady said, so you forgot the drinks? Like, yeah, when I went there, I forgot the drinks. The lady was like, I must bring her drinks. He said, she already paid me. I'm not going back. As the customer, I got angry at the guy. I said, my man, if I order and you are the driver who's bringing my things and this situation happens, I already know you and what you do. I will beat you in my home. Better whenever you see requests, make sure that it's not my own. Guys, it's not that South Africans are eating, Uber drivers are eating food or what. These are all propaganda. Remember what I said on the video, guys. It's just that some of you don't watch the videos in full. If you watch the videos in full, I say that a lot of these job opportunities, they will set you up for failure. What they will do is they will hire you and claim, because remember, they are asking for specialist machineries. You telling me these Zimbabweans, these Malawians that are coming from their country, they are showing up in South Africa with printing company skills. How many printing companies exist in Zimbabwe? I know that Zimbabweans are sending us orders here in South Africa to print for them. People are coming from Zimbabwe to South Africa to do printing, scanning, just scanning. And you are talking to me about the foreigners. They come to South Africa with skill sets. They come with zero skill set. What happens is these people, they train these foreigners. They are slave work. Because they are slave work, it doesn't matter. So the problem with you South Africans that you're not understanding, you have rights in your country. If they hire you, they have to treat you with respect. Because if they don't, they can't just also fire you. Because if they fire you, you can go to the CCMA, and then there's going to be a court case, and in the end of the day, they may end up losing that case. The CCMA is rarely corrupt. Those guys, they stand 10 toes when it is fighting for their people. The issue is they hire foreigners for cheap labor and for the fact that they can bully them and speak to them however they want. And for some reason, South Africans, no matter how poor they are, they are allergic to disrespect. One thing I've noticed living in this country for all these years, South Africans are allergic to disrespect. You can almost do anything to South African. The moment you disrespect a South African, they won't cover, what's that? Limpopo? No, they won't cover this. Uncle Pete says South Africans were eating now, and pastors are washing all the cash. Guys, listen. Foreign churches in this country are the den of mind manipulation. One, to women, to South African women, especially these lowly aunties that are looking for cuddles. Yo. You know those old Jolofinas, the ancient Jolofinas, the OG Jolofinas, those people are very dangerous. Those people are almost like cultists. Guys, churches, that story is important. Our celebrity sister was stabbed by a foreigner who runs a church, stabbed for Justi marching with March, and let's talk about it. I don't know about the story. Stabbed over 40 times. If that's true, even books are printed here from even beyond Zimbabwe. Yes, I know this because I used to print uniform for Angola. Schools from Angola, universities, do book printings for them. I know. So you can't even tell me that, no, Uncle P, what you're talking about, I'm talking about things that I know for a fact. These are things that I know for a fact. I'm not even assuming these kind of things. Somebody says, the aliens of Jolofina. Yes. These are the ancients. But anyways, guys, listen. I don't want to keep the stream for too long. I just wanted us to cover some of the topics of the things that are happening here. One thing you need to understand, guys, you really need to be careful with the information you consume. I think South Africans, you are consuming too much information and it's become very distracting. Give yourself this task, né? You see, in a home, it is the man's responsibility to carry most of the burden because we were meant to be the strongest. Let Uncle P take the burden of seeing the evil out there, bringing it to you and breaking it down in a way that it does not frustrate you. Because you see, when you go to Ajim's page and you actually watch Ajim's content directly from his page, you are giving him money. When you are going to these content creators' pages directly, you are actually supporting them. Whether you subscribe or not, doesn't matter. Remember, guys, sometimes I get 20,000 views, 30,000 views, but we are only 13,000 something subscribers. Why are we getting so many views? We are getting so many views because the haters are there. Remember, your enemies are there, Baba. Your enemies are watching. Your enemy, me, I know my people. But I know majority of the people also are haters. Because if all 13,000 subscribers were true fans, every single video was supposed to hit 13,000 views, 13,000 likes, 13,000 comments, if not even more, because I reply to most of them. If that's not the case, that is because the enemy is within. We see you. Saubon, Gunjan. Yeah, no. Guys, look, the reality is that South Africa is fighting for their country and they're not giving up. And Africa is shocked that there's an African country out there that can fight this hard and not listen and be like guys, remember, we can't fight in our countries. The moment you just think, listen, not the moment you start. The moment the thought of striking comes into your brain, your own ancestors, the witch doctors, will report you. They will snitch. Because there's a possibility, because of you who's thinking of the strike, they will unalive your whole culture. Not just your whole family, your whole culture. You see now today in Nigeria, all the Igbos, they are fighting against each other. That's how it starts. So in our countries, your mother will go snitch on you for thinking about rebelling. So when they see you South Africans doing it, a black person standing against the black government, and they're not unaliving them, they're not grenade, boom, them. Shocked. strike in our country. You see these strikes you are seeing in Nigeria. It's just to try to make it look like there's a democracy. There's no democracy. Capitalism. There's no democracy. 230, 300 million people. You are telling me 300 million, they strike and no change will be made. It's a lie. They brought the juju influence and turned a lot of people to cultists. Many are now performing money rituals, especially church leaders. Facts. Haters will help you with knowing. Haters will help you with knowing. Facts. Without knowing, I meant helpers will help you without knowing. Yeah, I get you. I got you. Linda, how are you doing, King? You good? Welcome to the stream. To leave, they all will. Long stay to all you legal ones. Look, the reality is, when I started my channel before March and Operation Dudula were doing what they were doing, I made a statement. I said, what the legal foreigners don't realize, when South Africans get angry, eventually even the legal foreigners will get affected. Then I made the next statement. I said, legal foreigners, many of you know that your permits were not acquired the right way, but you are doing the right thing. Before you wake up the sleeping giant and they start checking everybody, best you assist them in dealing with your brothers and sisters who are not bringing peace in their country. Because when they see that foreign brothers are fighting with us, this will no longer be a xenophobic fight. It will be a fight for the nation. But when you decided to defend your brothers and sisters, you united as Africa against the owners of the country in their own country in Joaela. Instead of uniting in Congo, in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Senegal, you are uniting in South Africa against South Africans. Because South African laws protect you. Yeah. I can't believe I made that whole statement out of my mouth. You will never go to Angola and do what foreigners are doing in this. Never. Never. I'm telling you, never. You're lying to yourself. You will never be able to do this in Nigeria. I dare you as a South African, go to Nigeria and go protest. Go protest. As a South African, go protest for your rights in Nigeria. They'll ask you to bring the constitution and show them when the constitution is the right. Where are your rights in their constitution? Go have a seat with Tinubu. Tinubu doesn't even know the constitution of their own country, but he's the president. Guys, look. We live in a world where the truth is hated. Those that are honest and patriotic are seen as jealous. And the ones that are fleeing their countries and not fighting their government are pitied, because all they want is what is best for them. So what is best for you is to leave your country, enter somebody else's country, and do things your way. Okay. To be honest, I really feel bad for Nigerians. I don't understand why they don't dethrone Mr. T Pain out, like of Kanayo or Regina Daniel's ex-husband. You see, guys, okay, for those of you who are watching the live stream on TV, take your TV remote, take out the battery, okay, and try to switch off the TV. Try to shut me up. You will not be able to shut me up. You know why? Because there's no remote to your TV. So you've got a second option. Stand up, go to the TV, and physically switch off the TV. But if you do that, I will chop off your legs. That is the law I've given you. Or you can send somebody else to switch it off. But I will also chop that person's leg off. Now you are both in fear of switching off the TV. The taking off of the battery is your brain. Those people don't have brains. So their brains no longer function. You are seeing a canvas. You are seeing a big-headed mumu. You are seeing a bearded man. He's talking. He's making money. He's driving a Mercedes. But he's an empty vessel. Empty vessel. Empty vessel. Dololo inside. Because when you start to talk to him about things that are sensible, things that have meaning, you realize nothing. Look at the arguments they have towards South Africa and South Africans for what is happening in South Africa. That is just evidence enough that these people very stupid. Very stupid. Africans are terrified of their dictators and choose to run instead of fixing their countries. Facts. Facts. They will never fix it. The issue is they are silent when they clearly see the cock their brothers and sisters do. It's another level. And this is why I said, South Africa, the best thing you can do is go after the legal foreigners and tell them, deal with your brothers and sisters yourselves. Because remember, a legal foreigner who's married to I know a legal foreigner married to an illegal foreigner. A legal male foreigner, illegal sister, illegal father, illegal son, illegal daughter. That's how their families are. So within one illegal person, there's 10 illegal people that they're harboring. This is why there needs to be a law. If you rent to individuals with no permits, you get fined. If you are caught in a car, you see they stop your car, they ask you for a permit. When you give your permit, your passenger is illegal. You, the driver, also you are getting arrested. Now you will see people avoiding illegal foreigners. You can't drive around. A taxi driver, they stop your taxi. They check, there are foreigners in your taxi. You get fined. You're telling me that we can't resolve this problem. Guys, we can resolve these problems we don't want. South Africans should also leave other African countries and go back to their countries. Nanata. My guy, this South Africa, which country are South Africans in? Show me which country they are in. You are saying they must leave other people's country. You are talking about Europe. Europe is not your country. South Africans are going to Europe. They are working legally and they got permits. Your problem is you cannot say South Africans must leave your country because South Africans are not in your country. South Africans are not opening hair salons in your country. Car dealerships, mechanic. The only thing you can say is MTN, ShopRite, companies that are benefiting you people. But you cannot name any South African that is a tuck shop, a spaza shop in your country. A South African that is fixing cell phones and computers in your country. A South African that is selling second-hand stolen cell phones and computers in your country. You cannot. A South African that is selling weed, ganja in your country, you will not find them. That is selling nyope, that is selling powder in your country, you will not find. Yet you have the audacity to say South Africans must also leave our country. The South Africans that are in your country are holding your economy. Your country needs them. Let me let you know. Because most of them are educated. There is no stupid South Africans outside South Africa. We have kept our stupid people in the country so we can fix them. Unlike you buffoons. South Africans also. Idiots. Someone said to leave the we are 10 minutes to suspend Ubuntu until... No, Ubuntu, we are not 10 minutes away from suspending. We have suspended Ubuntu until further notice. Ubuntu has been suspended until further notice. African unity in South Africa is suspended. Pakistan said blacks are overpopulating in the Western Cape. Huh? Pakistanis said blacks are overpopulating. Uncle P, what is Holosho? I don't know. Is it a Nigerian language? I don't know. I'm not Nigerian. We go to other people's countries only if invited and legal. Bruh, there's no South African traveling illegally. South Africans are traveling for work. South Africa are traveling for work. Okay? They actually work for companies that are reputable and they apply for those jobs in South Africa. They get the visas in South Africa. They don't go with the visitor's visa and then look for jobs there. You find out one day president of South Africa is, bruh, I've said it before. I've said it before. I would not be surprised if one day we find out that Cyril Ramaphosa's mother or father is Nigerian. I'm telling you, me, that thing, I would not be shocked. I would just sit here and be like, yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P. Yo, you can't make this shit up. Cyril Ramaphosa. Mother is Nigerian. Bring the video and now we move on. What else are we going to do? Julius Malema might be Zimbabwean. What else are we going to do? Gretchen McKenzie might be Mozambican. What are we going to do? Somebody says, do you hate Christianity? This question, you asked me this question on a comment before. Where are you getting it from? What does Christianity have to do with anything? What does Christianity have to do with anything here? Yeah, we definitely in this cut because of Ubuntu. Karabo, what does Christianity have to do with anything here? Do you want me to preach you the word? Talk to me, Karabo. Guys, look, the reality is South Africa, you have given a lot of yourself to Africa, and Africa has given you nothing in return. And they are choosing to rather be disrespectful, insult you. I need to clarify for my side. We know we are border, man. I don't know who you are. Stop acting like we know each other personally. You know, at least if I've seen a donation, you know, like you donated to the channel, then I'm like, oh, it's a member who has donated to the channel. Let me behave. You're asking me stupid questions. Because people say you hate Christian. It's clear. You and your people enjoy your food. So you have people now. Then, so when now you are out there talking about Uncle P, and you made the choice to leave your people to come and, like, my people let me go get the information. Now you come here. So if I say no, I don't hate Christianity, you'll go back to your people and tell your people, my people, I went back, I did the investigation, Uncle P doesn't hate us. The xenophobia is in all African countries as we are witnessing. Oh, you were defending me. Man. Listen, guys. First things first. I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm not anything. I used to be a Christian. I grew up in the church like all of you. I'm a former pastor, minister. This tattoo, Psalms 27 verse 1. I've got Bible verses all over me. I know the Bible from the top to the bottom. That's why you see even on the channel, I sometimes use the Bible. Okay? Listen, I don't care for Christianity. I care for spirituality and Africanism. I care for humanity. I care for the truth. You, whether you're a Christian or an atheist, to me, it does not matter. If you're an honest person, you're a truthful person, you're a good person. Because how are you going to talk to me about Christianity and talk to me about God, but when I'm looking at your life, Masipa, look at all these Nigerians and all these foreigners. They go to church every Sunday. Some of them, they are even so committed, they go during the week. But look at the way they live their lives. Guys, the reality is this, nah? Just like Jacinta said, marching every Thursday. Guys, at any opportunity, you know marching doesn't mean we have to come as a group. Marching means that you no longer go to that Pakistani store. Guys, support Checkers, Pick and Pay. Don't let nobody lie to you. Now you are supporting the Mulungus, the big retailers. This is their plan to collapse the tax shop economy. Let them collapse the tax shop economy, because the economy is not yours anyways. Let them collapse it. Wow. You are threatening me that if I support Pick and Pay, Checkers, and all these outlets, the tax shop economy that does not belong to my people will collapse. Let it collapse. What lot of undocumented migrants have left? People, this notion that, listen, not a single Pakistani store in my area was ever touched or anything. Not a single foreigner in Primrose, Germiston, Eden Vale, the same street that I passed, they are still there. Their businesses are still there. None of them has been touched. Nobody. Listen, these people that were sent home, they were probably prisoners and people that were homeless. And people that just wanted to go home. Guys, remember it was school holidays. Some of these people just wanted to go for vacation. It was a field trip. They hide behind religion, mostly Christianity and Islam. Now, of course, man, everybody uses religion to hide. Guys, I am not buying this nonsense of foreigner. Okay, the Ghanaians left 300. Where's the rest of them? Ah, Karabo Queen, I see you. Clockets. Clockets. All this because of Christianity. Hey, I should talk Christianity more, ne? Karabo, should I say more about Christianity? Because I can. Guys, listen. The reality is this. South Africa. Let's not complicate things. Do your match, but stop killing others on the pretense that you want illegal. Do your what? Do your march, but stop unaliving people in the pretense that you want all illegal. Okay, let me ask you this question. If we are unaliving people, okay, if that is true, and they are afraid, why don't they leave? Answer me that question. If it's true that we are unaliving illegal immigrants, if it's true, where are the funerals? Because our funeral houses are crying, they are complaining that, hey, not enough people there. Not enough people are dying in South Africa. Where are the funerals? Here in South Africa, when you die, they give you a funeral certificate. Although they can't show their permits, can they actually show the funeral certificate? Where are their brothers and sisters buried? No, Karabo, listen. There's nothing wrong with being a Christian. I quote the Bible every single day. And I believe you who marries a good woman finds favor in the Lord. I believe in a lot of principles in the Bible. My only problem is I also don't believe in a lot of things. I know the lie. So the Bible has a lot of truth and a lot of lies. But we'll get through that. Contact me. Let's have a conversation, you and me. A private conversation about this. You'd love what I will share with you. Moral of the story is, guys, nobody has been unalived in the march, and we have proven it. Now they are still there too. Guys, foreigners have not left. They are here. They will not leave. There's nothing to live for. Look at all those ones that have gone back to Zimbabwe. They are going back to shacks. So these people, they came here all these years. They're claiming that they send money back home for building. They are building shacks. Hey, sugar. Guys, moral of the story is that nobody has been unalived in South Africa because of xenophobic attacks. People's lives are not even in danger. That's the reason why they are still here. Their businesses are open and functioning. The ones that are feeling the pinch and the pain are the ones that are in the townships. But even them, they are still okay. So all this buffoonery, all these lies, all this what? We're not the person who's asking this question. Who in your family has been affected? Because I know your family members probably here. Where is your evidence of what you are saying? Or you're going to show us articles that we've already debunked that they are lies? Your guys' problem is you carry no shame. You are in somebody's country, they are telling you they don't want you. And then you are saying that you've got rights. Where are your rights in your own country? Tell us about the rights in your country. If so you're admitting that your country is poor, that your country is suffering, that your country is malnutrition, that you need to be somebody. So at least admit that. If Nigerians and all these foreigners can at least admit that South Africans, please hear us. Please, we are begging you. We can't. Our countries are. If you can at least admit that. But your guys' problem is, in the midst of talking your nonsense, of fighting for your rights in South Africa, you are still proud of your country. You are still patriotic about your country. You still claim that your country is better than South Africa. But how is it better? How are you the giants? Make it make sense that Lamborghini, Ferrari, they are fighting, but yet Lamborghini, it's like Apple and Samsung. Apple is better known, is better loved than Samsung, although Samsung is better, is more popular. Apple is the classy brand. Samsung is the, yes, you got a Fold, you got a Samsung, but Apple, when you have Apple, it's like, but you know that Apple is using Samsung parts. Samsung is using Samsung parts. So you come to South Africa, you get South African knowledge, you get South African intelligence, you get South African ways and mannerism, you get the humanity of South Africans, and then you insult the South Africans. That's what you are doing. Do you know why Apple does not make adverts insulting Samsung, and Samsung vice versa? Well, Samsung technically does. Because if they do and one day they get pissed off, like, okay, fine. But Apple pays billions to Samsung for those parts. So it's business. But you would not understand these things. A Ghanaian tailor was murdered in his shop. What about that? Your police and Ghanaian foreign minister are aware of it. Okay. So, one Ghanaian tailor was unalived. A South African boy was unalived in Jamestown after he was being robbed of his cell phone. A South African was unalived in Limpopo after trying to fly with his broom and finding out he ran out of fuel and he fell. What's your point? Congo. In Nigeria currently, Boko Haram is unaliving how many children? What exactly is your point? One Ghanaian was unalived in his shop. All of a sudden, the country must come to a standstill. Why was that Ghanaian not in Ghana? What is your proof that the people that unalived him are South Africans? Show us the CCTV footage, the fingerprints that proves that the people that unalived these Ghanaians were South Africans. Or you are just running your mouth just like everybody else, just like your leadership, just running your nonsense mouth without any evidence. So if he was a tailor, he could not be a tailor in Ghana. Imagine the shame. You left your country to come to somebody else's country to be a tailor. But you guys were bragging here that we are doctors, we are engineers, a tailor. You have no shame. You typed that statement proudly, boasting. A Ghanaian was unalived, a tailor, a whole tailor. You have no shame. What degree do you get to be a tailor? To travel all the way from Ghana to somebody else's country and then lose your life in the process? Foolishness, stupidity. Shame for your government that a tailor needed to leave their country to get an unalived in somebody else's country because their government could not create opportunities for them. That is who you're supposed to be getting angry at. That a mere tailor had to leave Ghana. But you're out here, Joel. Do you think door-to-door is working? Because I've seen Kunen removing people from above. Yes. Guys, back in the days when I came to South Africa, there used to be inspectors. Inspectors even for shops, where they used to go to businesses to make sure that businesses are being complying. They're checking that you don't have expired food. What happened to all those people? When I was growing up in South Africa, taxis were stopped by police and they were checking for foreigners and documentations. Why did that stop? You stopped me. You asked me for a driver's license I do not have. You asked me for an ID I do not have. You take 50 rand. That is the problem. That is the problem we have. Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants bribery. One Ghanaian out of how many South Africans? Children. Exactly. Ghanaian Commission is running from SA since his statement. Why? He's an imbecile, that one. My concern is how foreigners have captured our education and school crowding. We are running low of computer labs. Listen, don't even talk about schools. I know schools, né? There's a school in this country called Sheikh Katadiop. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it well. And I doubt any of you can pronounce it well. South Africa, that is a whole complete Congolese school. I don't want to name names of these schools because I know people that go there personally. And guys, I know here in Jamestown there's a Nigerian school. Can anyone name any country in the world where there's a South African school? Or a South African community? Any country in the world where you go there and you mostly only find South Africans speaking Zulu, Xhosa, whatever. Anyone, please. Please, 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 go ahead. Anyone. The problem is what you people are doing to South Africans. South Africans are not doing it to anyone. Let's just go back to that. Let's forget everything else. Let's just focus on the fact that what is being done to South Africans are not doing it to anyone. South Africans ain't unaliving nobody's children. South Africans ain't selling nobody expired food. South Africans ain't opening churches in nobody's country. Name any country with a South African church that is just there in the middle of the street. Please take your time. Nina will wait. You know why all these content creators don't want to debate me? Penwal. All these Pan-African content creators don't want to invite me to their channels. They don't want to talk to me. Because me, I will ask you a simple question. Is it your country? The answer is no. Okay, fine. Then what is your story? Answer me. Show me a South African church in Angola. Show me a South African church in Congo where they are preaching. Hallelujah. Show me. Show me. These maniacos, they want to annoy me. These maniacos, these are our maniacos, they want to annoy me. These maniacos, they want to annoy me. Call us xenophobic. Maniaco. We know your names. We know. We are also doing investigations. We know. Guys, listen. Gauteng, Joburg, Joburg. You know when they say you live in a building and one house has cockroaches and those cockroaches are spreading. Joburg started all this. Yeah, I live in those areas. Jamestown, Boxburg. I'm in Bedford View, guys. I live in these areas. I know. Guys, I know. They were selling government buildings for 10,000 rand. Guys, you sign a document, they give you a government building for 10,000. They give you 150 years. I know these things here. Guys, if I wanted to be rich in South Africa as a foreigner, I know. But I choose to be a legal, law-abiding citizen because this is my home. Because once I start partaking in my SIPA, I'm destroying my own home. The problem with these foreigners, they are not considering South Africa their home. They are considering South Africa as an opportunity. So they know eventually they have to go back. Or they will die before they go back. So let them benefit as much as they can while they can. That is the reality. Fact, Bedford View is Magadushu at this point. If you have seen Red and Bedford View, you've seen you. So I know you know. The fact that you made that comment, you know. Redem, my young brother went to Redem. He's what now? In 2026. He's 2026 this year. He went to Redem. Redem was a very strong school. It wasn't a cheap school. But now just look at every school. Kensington Secondary, Queen's High, JP Boys. Look at JP Boys. Most of the Springboks, the rugby players came from JP Boys. But look at JP Boys today. JP Girls, Eklund Boys, Eklund Girls, Jules, Malvern High. Go look at how those schools look. Look at what JP looks like. Observatory. All those areas influxed with foreigners. Foreign business owned. JP Boys broke my heart, my friend. JP Boys JP Boys created Springbokkers. JP Boys, bruh, if you wanted your son to go to a good boys school, everything, guys. I grew up in school, we had sports. basketball, football, guys, cricket. When last did you hear schools that are still playing cricket? We used to. Do you even new foreigners who are watching know what cricket is, or you think cricket is that thing that goes crick 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 at night in your countries? Cricket, it's a sport like baseball, but cricket. All those gone. On June 30th, they sent a message saying they sent relief to all affected. Relief to all affected by marches in the schools. You know, foreigners are exhausting, eh? Imagine you have all these aids, you have all this support, you could send buses, you could send planes, while you could have just taken all that. Did you have to say? Why they could have just taken all that and fixed their countries, do it in their country for the people. Guys, I also want to ask something, man. Why does South Africa need somebody to come all the way from Nigeria to come and visit? What are they coming to visit? We already know that they don't come to visit. Can't they visit countries that are around Nigeria? Guys, sometimes we need to have rules. Can't South Africa only focus on the SADC regions? We already have SADC. Can't we just focus as SADC? We were living as SADC people, we were fine. There was no issue. Guys, these are new things. We were fine. SADC, we were living together, going in and out of each other's countries. No drama. But the moment we started bringing people from the north, unnecessary bandits, and perfect. It's too much. It's too much. So, 1 second. How can we play cricket sports when principals be foreigners? They don't know what cricket is. They don't know what cricket is, so they can't even help you start JP Boys created lenses back then. I'm sad to hear that it's a disaster now. They don't even know. And you know what's the sad thing about this, nah? And this is why they are jealous of me. They cannot tell you stories like this. They cannot speak the way I speak because they never allow themselves to be integrated in the South African society. Some haven't even gone out of the province they reside in. Excuse me, guys. I thought my kids were. I just need to make sure they are fine. Guys, look. I love this country not because I'm desperate or anything else. I love this country because I'm African. Before anything else. I love this country because I'm African, 1. 2, because this is my children's home. And so is my home also. As an African, yes, I have access to every African country, including Nigeria and Ghana. Those are my home. You know why they are my home? Because when I come to Ghana, I will behave like the Ghanaians do. When I'm in Nigeria, I'll behave like, listen, if I'm in Nigeria, I will be loud. I will go to your beach and I will shit in your beach. I will pee in the streets. I will swim in the Makoko. Because that's what Nigerians do. And if I'm wealthy and successful, I'm going to go to the club, I'm going to spend money and throw them around. Because that's what Nigerians do. And if I choose to stay in Nigeria and not leave Nigeria, I'm going to become a money ritualist. Because that's what Nigerians do. When you're in Nigeria, do as the Nigerians do. Period. That's why I'll be welcomed. But when you're in South Africa, you can't do shit. It says, Benoni town is unrecognizable from 2,000 years. The influx of Zimbabwe destroyed everything. Bro, I don't go to Benoni. I don't go to Benoni. I went to Benoni, I think more than 3-4 months ago. I was stopped 3 times by police officers and they were all foreigners. I was very shocked. Oh, Boslaleni, good night, love you, queen. The live stream will be ending in 19 minutes. It's a 2-hour live stream, so we're also about to end, guys. We have work. Wait, no, I'm lying. We don't have work. We are lazy. I keep forgetting I gotta lie. Masipa Ika, principal, a foreigner. Uncle, all my teachers were van. What? Yeah. We all, Mr. Van Tonder, Mr. Van something, yeah. They think we are stupid. We're educated by proper people, but it's okay. Let us, guys. We are 30%ers. Don't give them anything. We are 30%ers. South Africa is unable to help their neighbors SADC because the Nigerians and Somalians are messing up. You see the problem now. The SADC people are stupid. The SADC people are stupid, very, very stupid, because they are now suffering the consequences of those people from the north, and they are not realizing this. So instead of Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi, where's Malawi? Is Malawi part of the SADC regions? Angola, all those countries to fight in unison with South Africa and say, no, guys, Futek, go. Traore is not letting these people into his country. Traore is not letting these people into his country. You think you are better. Ramaphosa, Fikile, Nelson Mandela, Thabo, you think you are better letting them into their country. As we are stupid. Europe is sending them back. Germany took 30,000 of them to attack. But you can handle them. Just be honest. You are benefiting from their countries. And part of the deal is to take their nonsense. Guys, I swear, if to start a political party was easy, and I could get, you see the 14,000 of you, like I could get to 100,000 subscribers, and all 100,000 of you are in full support, and brah, I will pull it Traore. I'm telling you. The problem is we are not united. The support is not there. It's not enough. Traore had the military as his support. If Jacinta today gets the military as the support, it's done. That's why I know this is your favorite person, South Africans. We are about to fight. I come in peace. That's why Have you noticed I don't talk about Mokwanazi? General Mokwanazi. Have you noticed I don't talk about him? Bro came. Me, I thought, the way Mokwanazi stood, I thought people are about to get locked up in jail. Hey, commission. I'm even tired of hearing about him. Commission. Nobody's getting arrested. Just exposures for nothing. I thought no, Mkwanizi is out. Now everybody's panicking. Everybody's gonna get arrested. Jacinta, this, Zandile. Now everybody's just taking us for a ride. Now when the people decided, okay, you know what, enough is enough. We are going to the streets. Now suddenly they are closing businesses, they are breaking things, they are dilapidating things, they are... You know, sometimes when I don't do certain videos where, hey, look, the South African government is now breaking foreigners' businesses, illegal structures. Baba, smoke screen. They break here and then they send them to the other side. This Algerian shit is crazy. I was watching the NBA and saw a guy playing for the Denver Nuggets, who I know you're talking about. He had his entire college fees paid for by RSA. He has an SA mom. Yes. Yeah. I know you're talking about. We have Lesotho, Mozambique, Malawi, Swatini with limited resources, and they need our help. But we are babysitting the angry for offense of Africa. Say it loud. And yet the same Lesotho is kicking South Africans. The same ungrateful pre-cam. That's what I call Lesotho. Those ones are pre-cams. Those ones are the quickies. You know, you are in the club, you are partying, you feel a bit silly, you go there, and then she calls you in the morning, hey, I'm pregnant. That's Lesotho. We are papa, you are talking nonsense. You see Lesotho right now. If all of us just decided to urinate in the direction of Lesotho, we will flood Lesotho. If all of us this evening, we went outside of our houses, we positioned our penises and vaginas in the direction of Lesotho, and we peed and it started rolling in sequence Eventually, we will flag Lesotho. So Lesotho better respect us. We don't need to. Nonsense. You are telling us a small village like that because of small water that we must worry about what Lesotho is doing. Zimbabwe is an exhausting country. Someone in Namibia said they are experiencing the same problem as we do, but they are quiet about it. Baba, South Africa is a nanny for other countries. Facts. Listen, every country that is being quiet about foreigners, eventually they say, South Africans were right. South Africans were right. Yo, did Ghana not say it? When Ghana was saying Nigeria must go, they agreed with South Africa. They're like, yo, South Africans were right. Hey, these Nigerians, they must leave. Prostitution, our children, we are no longer safe. And then, with South Africa, we're like, hey, by the way, you know that South Africa has never chased Ghanaians away. No Ghana was ever attacked. We were sitting here making stories about Zimbabwe, Malawians, Nigerians, Somalians, Ethiopians, tax shop, not a single word about Ghanaians. All of a sudden, the Ghana government, the ministry, are expatriating over 300 Ghanaians from South Africa amidst the xenophobic attacks for the safety of their people. The Ghanaian government, we all started looking at each other like, Tepo, did you hear about the Ghanaians? Tepo, are you attacking the Ghanaians? Tepo's like, hi, madam, I'm not attacking Ghanaians. Ghanaians, good people. Ghanaians were just used by their politicians. Guys, I did a video. Ghanaians were used by their politicians for their own political gains. Because these people are not educated enough to understand certain things, they are easily misled. They were just misled and they fell for it. Dumb cops. That's all that happened to Ghanaians. Ghanaians fell for it. That's why you see they were only able to take 300 and they were all illegal. They all didn't have any. Where are the assets they are claiming they are going to collect? Let them come collect their assets now. We are waiting. Ghanaians are here in South Africa living their life in peace. Hiding. Don't want any problems. You'll never hear talk about Namibia. Namibia doesn't have time for this. Namibia is not here doing anything. I've seen a Namibian in a bank, in a hospital. Namibians are chilled. They're not here making noise. No. Yes, you guys, you see, guys, we love them all, but Abraham, listen, if one thing that South Africans have proven, especially even in my channel, with donations, with love, with subscriptions, with likes, with comments, is that you guys do not care who the person is. As long as the person is African and is with you, you will show them love. Afrobeat today is what it is because of South Africans, Nigerian musicians, Nigerian culture, Nigerian music. Nigeria is known today because of South Africans. Imagine a country with 300 and something million, who were known as the giants of Africa. But for a very long time, nobody spoke about Nigerian. Nobody knew Nigerians. I didn't grow up speaking about Nigerians. I didn't grow up knowing Nigerians. I didn't grow up meeting Nigerians. Nigerians are like a new thing. And the moment you started hearing about Nigerians, the only thing you heard was bad things. I never grew up hearing, hey, have you ever heard of those people from the country Nigeria? They are amazing people. No. The moment you learned that there was a country called Nigeria, people called Nigerians, the next thing that followed, they are full of shit. Be careful, those people. Those people are like this. Those people are like that. Those people are like this. And when you meet them and you get to know them, the proof is in the pudding. But we must all just pretend like we don't see what we are seeing. We see it. We see it. South Africa. You know, the sad thing is Africa doesn't even realize that if Nigeria ever united, Africa is saved. Do you know that if just Nigeria alone, if just Nigeria united, Africa is saved? Ghana wants gold-filled mines using xenophobic attacks. Obvious. That one, you hit it in the nail. You know, they say that you hit it you hit it in the nail. That's what they want. This is all political, but they are too stupid to realize it. Leave them. They will suffer the consequences. Give them the mine. The only thing they will do, they'll sell the mine to the European, whoever, America, Asia, whoever will come. They'll sell it to the highest bidder, and their country will get getting sold. Give them their mine. It's fine. We South Africans don't need to be doing mining in Ghana. So the person who's going to that gold field mine, who is it going to affect? Us, the ordinary South Africans. Somalis said they don't have papers, but they would rather have money to negotiate. So you watched the episode. Thank you. I'm glad you watched the episode. Theo? Guys, I think we grew up watching their movies, no thanks to our parents. I tend to reminisce about John Akaforo. Listen, guys, we made those people. Mr. Ibu, they are only known because of us. They were there for years in Nigeria, for years, making a fool out of themselves, making their stupid comedy. Nobody was paying attention to them. We came, we saw them, we laughed, we carried them, we shared. Did they know how to share? Did they know how to guys, we modernized these people. We gave them civilization. Our problem is we didn't know. It's like this AI thing, creating robots and AI clones. Tomorrow, when they take over, it's going to be the same thing. You see, Nigeria was a British experiment, like we know. They were supposed to be workers, slaves for the rest of their life. The problem is we allowed them into our countries, gave them a bit of education, and then they were like, oh, there's actually something called life. You can breathe freely. You can actually live freely. But because their animalistic instinct is greater, they could just not fight it. They could not fight that. Their nature always takes over. Always takes over. Guys, we are about to reach our 2-hour mark for our live stream. Somebody said you are simply myopia. Sit down and learn about the country called Ghana. Also, you are against your own preaching. Imagine, I must take my time and learn about Ghana. For what? To take me where? To prosper me where? If you are so proud of Ghana, stay in Ghana, fix Ghana, make Ghana great. Nobody is stopping you. Your problem is you want us to applaud you for doing good for your own country. You want us to thank you for coming into our country, doing what we did not ask you to do. Make it make sense. You were not invited. You came by yourself. Nobody said, Ghanaians, come, we need you. You will not find that video anywhere. Nobody said it, but you claim that, no, we fought for you guys during apartheid. Question, your democracy, did you get it by yourself? Nigeria, did you get your independence by yourself? Zimbabwe, Angola, Mozambique, Congo, Malawi, Zambia, Tanzania. Did you guys fight by yourselves? Or other African countries also fought for you? So why are you not? Well, technically, Nigerians, you are doing it to everybody. You are fucking everybody up. You are road dogging everybody in the world. That's why everybody's shutting you guys down. So now my question is, Ghanaians, you guys, what's your problem? Your problem with Ghanaians, you guys are stupid. You don't realize that your leaders and your government is misleading you. And you guys are a bunch of idiots. Because you are uneducated imbeciles, you are falling for that trap. Take that mine. Take the goldfield mine. Take it. And show the world that we took it. And today we are prosperous. Look at the buildings we are building. Look at the high towers. Look at our streets. Pull a Traore, a Burkina Faso. Show us. Unite with Nigeria and everybody else. Show us how it's done. Don't talk. Your guys' problem is you're just talking. No actions, just talking. Bloody clowns. A bunch of clowns. Wasn't Balungan the top scorer of US World Cup team born of Nigerian parents that Trump had to call for his red card to be reversed? BMW and Toyota extended their contract with us till 2023. I've lost many of my sound speakers due to Nigeria. Tell me you're a South African without telling me you're a South African. I've lost her. I man. Oh, you guys are not serious. You guys are not serious. Ah, I freaking love you guys, man. Yo, okay. Why this Chiddima thing has so much confidence even when she's walking? Because the fact that she's not in jail, why would she not have confidence? I'm telling you right now, if I leave my house right now and I leave my ID at home, a police officer stops me at this time of the night, I am going to sleep in the cells. Money talks, bullshit walks. That's the story of Chiddima. Oh, you talk about uneducated and you mention Ghana. You go to think and not talk from your stomach. You talking about hunger and stomach. My man, don't let me bring a crate of eggs here and break every egg just to break your heart. My guy, relax. We know your reality. Calm down. We know your reality. Calm down. Don't let me cook you. I'm about to end my stream. Calm down. Don't defend the undefendable. Calm down. What education system do you have that you want to talk about? If you want to have a proper debate, my nigga, bring it. Bring it. You have zero facts that you will argue here. Nonsense. I'm trying to defend the undefendable. Majita, we need to learn from El Salvador. Facts. We need to learn from El Salvador and also from what's this country? Is it Poland that I did a video from recently, where they literally they shoot you for jumping their borders, no questions whatsoever. Our problem is our leaders. Our leaders are in concoction, in conclusion, whatever you call it, with all these African leaders. They are all eating together. The only thing that is keeping South Africa above water is the fact that the white people will not allow South Africa to end up like African countries. If the white men left today and just left the ANC to run this country, South Africa will end up like every other country. Because all they're thinking about is looting, stealing, and taking whatever they can for themselves. Ghana, Kenya, and Rwanda are already visa-free to almost all African countries. That doesn't mean anything, though. That's what you're not understanding. It doesn't mean anything. And people, you need to understand, it's also not visa-free. It is visa on arrival. That means that you can leave your country and enter into somebody's country. When you get to this country, and people don't understand, this whole visa on arrival thing, it's actually very dangerous. In what sense? When you get to South Africa, if they are not happy with your story and your reasoning for being in a country, they tell you to go back. The problem is people are not following the rules. Because somebody will say, no, I'm here for vacation. But like when you go look at the USA and the Australia border control reality shows, they ask you relevant questions. Okay, you are here for 1 month visit, but the suitcase you are carrying, the clothes you are carrying is not make sure. The money you have in your bank account, or the money you brought in is not make sure. The problem with South Africa, they don't do the due diligence. They just let these people get pagat. Just come into the country however you want and do whatever you want because Angitu is a banana republic. Are you already leaving Agopi? Yeah, we have to. You know, tomorrow is Saturday. The kids are home the whole day. And keep in mind, when the kids are here, I still have to bring you guys a show, hey? So you guys are not going to get a show in the morning, but you're going to get a show in between the day. And then I still got to bring you guys a Sunday show. You know, we got to testify. Hallelujah. Ghana lies to the core. Nigerian copy and fake to the core. At Peter, the foreigner anywhere he goes, even home. CAF needs countries to bid for 2030 AFCON. Two African giants don't want to raise their hand. Listen, this person who's here to defend Ghana, tell them to host the AFCON. Let's see their stadiums and their streets. Let's see their hotels. Why does not, if Nigeria is the giants of Africa, why don't they host the World Cup or the AFCON or CAF? Why don't they host anything? Dololo. South Africa hosted the World Cup. We are not the same. We are not the same. You can't argue. We are not the same. We are not the same. We hosted the only African country in the world to host a World Cup. Sugar. We are Lionel Messi. We are Lionel Messi. You guys want to be Ronaldo. You're not even Ronaldo. I want to start beef here. Hey guys, please, no football beef. Thank you for not stopping to talk about the topic for so long, and we will prosper as nations come hell or high. Facts, bro. My pleasure. Guys, listen, I will never tire to fight for this country. People do live streams for donations so that people can be sending them money. They can see the money is great, so they keep talking. The money is great. Guys, I am here for the truth. The truth is all the donation that I need. That's all that I need. Somebody accused me, oh, you're on the internet begging for money. Begging. We don't beg. We don't beg, Baba. Abraham. Australia border control doesn't mess around with this giant of Africa. Definitely not. Is it still a debate why every Czech and Joe is in SA? Jealousy? Is this African? Facts. Facts. Nigeria hosted under 17 World Cup where Messi first. You know what, lad? Sharp. Okay, sharp. Uncle P, you rock, bro. They can't host. They'll go bankrupt. Baba, you can't go bankrupt if you're already bankrupt. You can't be what you already are. You are it. They're not they're going to go. They are a guy. They got bribed with a bag of rice and 5,000 naira to vote for a dictator that is showing them wototo. Listen, you can't make this shit up. You can't. Their reality is there. You see, they were quiet. We never used to expose them. They started start talking. Their reality is there. We've seen it. Honestly, AFCON can only be held in South Africa, Morocco, Egypt, and Rwanda. Facts. Facts. Not even Angola can host that shit. Bro, Ghana and Nigeria, they lost millions because of flooding. Instead of fixing the problem, they are busy insulting and mocking us, these maniacal people. Listen, that is the ancestors showing them. While you are focusing on other people's country, your nose is in other people's business. Your own country is drowning. This is why I keep telling you guys that these people will not leave. Guys, Theo, I think my babies have lost patience already. It's 2 hours. They hate us and they can't even hide it anymore. You know the problem with hating South Africans? You hate them, but you can't even be them. That's the problem. They hate you, but they can't be you. Your show will only succeed in deceiving the ignorant and uneducated South Africans. As for the right-thinking South Africans, you are seen as blocked-headed, hungry brother trying to survive on deceit. Let's assume you are South African and you are saying this. Then you are uneducated. You are not even a 30%er. But I can tell that you are not a South African. Okay? So, the fact you are not South African, your opinion carries no weight. Because you cannot debate me with facts. Everything I say, I bring facts. So, the fact that you are here at this time of the night in my live stream, chest pains, I'm here, Baba, I'm here, I'm in your head. You cannot sleep, I'm here. Look at you, you could have gone to any other stream. There are millions of content creators. You could be on TikTok, but you came to a content creator. My show will own. You guys told me I will not succeed when I had 2,000. What just happened? Guys, what just happened? Did we lose our stream? I think the stream stopped at 2 hours. What happened? You just told me I'm just live. We spent 4... We love you. I love you too, guys. You can tell Breman came from them. Sure, you can tell Breman came from Redem. Sure. I like that comment. That person is an idiot. That person is an idiot. You can't argue me with facts. You people told me when I was at 2,000 subscribers that my channel will not succeed. You told me the same thing at 5,000 subscribers. Oh, I will never get to 10,000. We go to 10. Now look at this, in a short period of space, we are about to hit 15,000 subscribers. Soon we'll get to 20. You were laughing, oh, Jim is a bigger channel than you. Listen, the truth may be slow. The truth may be late. But in the end, it arrives and it's heard and it makes change. What you people are doing, you propagandists, eventually when you realize where you were wrong, and get you are all apologizing. Oh, we are sorry, South Africa. Oh, we are sorry, South Africa. You're apologizing. Why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing? Because eventually it's going to be too much. Because South Africa won't let you breathe. South Africa won't let you rest. Then you're going to realize that, yeah, it's real. Now let's change our ways. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. How is South Africa not educated when awesome have the greatest? Baba, don't even leave that person. We are not educated, but tell him to name how many universities is ranked. How many of their universities ranked in the world? Abuja University, Lagos University, where is it ranked? Nonsense. This was sudden cut to the stream. Yeah, I just noticed there was a sudden cut, and then it told me I was live. We have one of the greatest universities in Africa. If she was in SA for 10 days, we spent exactly. Your live stream is on my reminder alarm every Friday. I'm here, Baba. Love the show. Appreciate you. Only a third of the students make through university. The world is learning from the 30%ers. The world is learning from the 30%ers. Say it loud, say it proud, and hit your chest about it, guys. They can say whatever they want, but they are following us. We are the leaders, the trendsetters. There's nothing that they've ever done that we did not start first. Everything they do, everything they breathe, they eat, their whole lives is dependent on us initiating it first. Guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. Like I always say, if you love the truth, this is the channel to subscribe to. Guys, I'm your boy Uncle P, and I shall see you guys on the next stream. Remember, every Friday, 9 p.m., we are here. Guys, I haven't had any sleep, but I stayed here because I always keep my word to my people. I will always love you. I will fight for this country. Guys, bring the death threats all you want. Doesn't matter. If it's the truth, what I'm going to die for, let it be. For even Jesus Christ himself was killed for the truth. What about me? Peace! I love you guys, man. Let me read your last comment. Is she mocking us about the third entry university? Imagine. And go to your university, count the number of professors and copy. We love them, and this is the tough love. No, it's fine. We love them, and we're giving them tough love. They will survive. It's fine. They will survive. Guys, I love y'all. I will see you guys on our shows, our weekly shows. Like I said, guys, consistency, bringing you guys a show every single day and a live stream every single Friday night at 9 p.m. Much love, guys. Take it easy.